What is up, guys? Welcome back to Picking a Fight. I'm Latch.
And I'm Jeff.
And today we're going to be looking at UFC Fight Night Lemos versus Andrade. We're going to be looking at another female fight, Maycee the Future Barber versus Montana de la Rosa. But before we get started, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, hit that bell notification. And yeah, let's get right into it. So we got Maycee the Future Barber. She's 9-2. She's 23 years old. She's 5'5" with a 65-inch reach. She's coming off a very controversial win over Miranda Maverick. And then she is going against Montana de la Rosa. She is 12-6 with one draw. She is 27 years old. She stands 5'7" with a 68-inch reach. And she's coming off a very dominant TKO win over Ariane Lipski. What do you think, Jeff?
I think this is going to be I mean, Maycee Barber is I think she's one of my favorite fighters out there. On top of Ariane Lipski.
Very controversial.
I think Ariane Lipski is also one of my favorite fighters.
Okay,
and,
she got body.
It was sad to see. It was sad to see her get smoked like that by Montana. But
so this is personal to you. Huh?
No, I mean, at first, it did influence my opinion a little bit, but nah, I had to keep it real,
Unbiased.
Yeah, so I mean, Montana, I honestly think she's gonna incorporate, the ground game in this one, just because I think Maycee Barber is very striking dominant. I think so. Maycee Barber is going to try to keep it on the feet. And I think she does have the crispier.
This mess is crispier. Crispier is the fries from McDonald's.
Yeah. Yeah, so she does have the crisper boxing. So I think if Montana decides to keep this on the feet, I think it is trouble for her. I think she could, I don't know. I mean, Maycee Barber, I think she does have power.
Okay.
So I
agree.
I think a TKO is very likely. I don't know. I don't know. Maycee Barber, if she gets taken down, I mean, this could be a long day for her, So, or a short one if she gets submitted. but no, I think I have to go with my gut, and I think Maycee Barber is gonna edge out a decision. I think it's gonna be very close though. I think it might be a split decision. I think Montana probably will get some takedowns in one round. Honestly, Maycee Barber is going to win the first. She's gone two, right? And then Montana is going to win the second. And it's going to be a very close third, but I think Maycee Barber is going to take the third round. And yeah, she's going to win, right?
See, this is how I know you're a rookie, bro. Because I don't think she's going to go for the takedown. Montana's for sure going to go for the takedown. Because that's her whole game, bro. That's what it's been with Lipski, Bona Silva. Get the takedown, get control, right? And she actually has a draw, right? That draws not her last fight, but the one before that against Mayra Bueno Silva. And I remember watching this fight, and it was very interesting because she went for a takedown, and Bueno Silva grabbed the fence, and it actually stopped the takedown. And so the ref was like, yo, let me take this point away because she stopped the takedown. Like, she literally grabbed on, and that's the only thing that saved her from going down. So they took the point, right? And then Montana lost that round, right? And I think she only won one. No, and then they went 1-1, but like she barely like hung on. And so it was like, even though she drew, like she would have lost, Yeah. And then in her last fight, she looked really dominant against someone who really like has shown that her takedown defense is her biggest weakness. It kind of made her change her, because Lipski has fought since then, and she has actually been improving her takedown defense. I think she's at ATT now. But yeah, I mean, Montana's game plan is very straightforward. Get the takedown, get control, ground and pound, and look for submissions, right?
But do you think she'll get it?
That's the biggest question, right? So Maycee Barber is a little smaller, but I think she is stronger, and I think she'll be stronger in the clinch too. The only thing is if she will be technical enough to not get taken down, and then technical enough to get back up when she gets taken down, right? Because Maycee Barber, I think, should be better than Montana de la Rosa, right? Yeah. But I feel like Maycee Barber has shown she has like lapses in her judgment, right? So in her fight against Alexa Grasso, who is a boxer, right? She's a boxer, transition MMA. Her takedown defense has been her fatal flaw as well, kind of like Lipski, right? So Maycee Barber took her down, and then she got swept, and then she spent Maycee Barber took her down, and then she got swept, and then she spent the rest around her back in a round she lost, right? In a fight she lost. That does not give me a lot of hope that I thought I had when I initially saw this fight. When I initially saw this fight, I thought Maycee Barber had this in the bag. I thought she would be too strong. I thought her wrestling is good enough to stop Montana's. Her striking is obviously better. But I just think in her last few fights, she's just I don't know. She's been really lackluster, you know. Like her Miranda Maverick fight, like people had her losing that fight, but she won, you know, on split decision. So I mean, Miranda Maverick is tough though, but I don't know. It just didn't give me a lot of hope. But I think we can only go on what we've seen and on their skill set. And oh man, another thing is Maycee Barber is like, I think this is her third different camp, like at a different
training camp?
Yeah, a different like what's it called? Yeah, this is a different gym, and I mean that's like 3 in like the last 3-4 fights. So I don't know. That does not spell well, I think, at this point in her career, but she's still super young, 23 years old, and for her age, I think she is good, man. And so I think I might have to go with Maycee Barber. I think the odds are really close on this one, and I think Maycee Barber is the favorite. And so there's a lot of value with Montana there, because I mean, if she can't stop the takedown, I mean, we know Montana's pretty strong. The only thing, yeah, like you said, her striking's not there. I think Maycee Barber, if she decides to finally close the space, you know, because she sometimes messes herself up by staying too out of range. I think she will have the speed advantage and the power advantage. And so I think she should be able to, you know, stop the takedowns and then piece her up on the feet. So, you know, cruise to decision. Hopefully, you know, she can do it, because I also have Barber by decision. I think that's the most likely outcome. I wouldn't be surprised if Montana upsets her, you know. And, yeah, it just would spell really bad things for Maycee Barber. You know, she's...
I mean, I think you agree with me. I think Maycee Barber is better at wrestling than Ariane Lipski is, right?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
So I think... and I think she's stronger too, so I think that's gonna help her a lot too. But I don't know. It's like you said. I mean, Montana, you already know what she's gonna go for. It's just a matter of if she can get it and if she could be dominant with it. And
yeah,
I honestly don't. I mean, I see her getting it. Like I said, I think it's gonna be a really close fight. I think it's gonna go to a split.
Montana's for sure taking a round, I think.
Yeah,
I think it'll be the last one when Maycee gets tired.
Yeah. I think something like that, yeah. So it's gonna be a really close one, but yeah, we both have Maycee Barber winning by decision, and we're gonna see on Saturday, you know.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one, and even though Montana's 27 and Maycee's 23, I mean they're both, in my opinion, still prospects. You know, they're still growing. They still got a lot of evolving to do, and I do see them possibly being future contenders, because Montana's wrestling is kind of it can be strong. And with more practice and more experience, I think it'll only get better. Maycee Barber, obviously 23 years old. The world is her oyster head ass. So, you know, she can still grow a lot. So there's a lot of implications here. Well, not too many, but Maycee Barber is ranked. Montana isn't. So if Montana can get this win, she'll get her ranking back. So So a lot, you know, that's at stake. But yeah, that's what we both think. You know, we both got Maycee Barber by decision. We think it's going to be razor thin close though. So what do you guys think? Do you think Maycee Barber gets another win, or do you think the future belongs to Montana De La Rosa? Let us know down below. And yeah, so go ahead and like the video. Subscribe if you haven't. Punch the bell notification, and yeah, check out our other videos. We're doing 4 other videos for 4 other fights on this same card, including the main and co-main events. So go ahead and check those out. And yeah, it's gonna be a great night of fights. I know it's Lemos Andrade is gonna be a good fight. Don't forget to tune in. And yeah, we'll see you then, man.
See ya.